some sort of fucking airsoft gun. It's ridiculous. For transparency, the majority of people on that scene, in that room, will be receiving level 1 warning. You are already on a level 2 warning, and I don't know if I can trust you in this division any longer.
Really?
Correct. Avery, have you got any comments?
I'd like to ask, I mean, obviously I appreciate where you're coming from, I understand your concerns. Mr. Doe has been spoken to, Mr. Jones is equally being spoken to, because I'm aware that he cuffed you. And I'm aware that the legal information, that is all being dealt with. Okay, I want to assure you that is being dealt with. I'd like to understand your rationale, what thought that made you think that it was acceptable to speak to another colleague like that when you have been spoken to about that before. I just want to understand your rationale behind that.
Well, sorry, let me pull myself together here. So, the thought process behind it was simply just, how do I put this? Like I said to Spike, it was frustration, and I let that get the... I'm sorry, I need to pull myself together here. I just let it get the better of me, and I know as a police constable, I cannot be doing that, because I am not a sergeant, I am not an inspector, I am not a chief inspector, super...
Right, buddy, do me a favour, bud. Just stand over there and pull yourself together and come back when you're ready, okay?
Okay, thank you, Tony.
No worries, bud.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Come join us. It's an open forum.
I've pulled myself together, sir. Yep, I pulled myself together.
As you were, Mr. Osborne, continue.
So where were we? My thought process, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so, sir, my thought process was simply nothing other than frustration, and I shouldn't have let it get to me the way it did. Now, I own completely what I did. I understand, like you said, multiple officers are clearly being spoken to about the situation, but I took it that step too far. The way I spoke to a fellow colleague was wrong, and it was unethical, and I really need to have a long, hard think about how I'm speaking to people. That's all I have to say on the matter.
I'll be honest, Osborne, this will be your final strike. If you receive another strike, you will be out of the force completely, and I want to make you very, very aware of that. There will be no more chances, there will be no more of this conversation. It will be a case of take your uniform off, give us your warrant card, and you're done. It's very simple as that.
I understand.
It's crossed my desk so many times, and I've let other people and other commanders deal with it. But this, I can't let slide. Because other commanders were there, and I'm well aware there was other commanders there that have also let it slide and let it for me to deal with. Partly because I don't know if they'd think that I'd make the right decision or I'd think things fairly, which is why everyone that was involved is receiving a strike. Everyone that I'm aware is involved. I'll edit that. You're a good officer, and I said from day one when you joined here, you're a good officer. You know your stuff, yeah. I think sometimes you let situations overwhelm you too much, and as a firearms officer, you cannot let that happen. That trigger that you've got, whether it's your taser, whether it's your Glock, whether it's your Class 2 baton launcher, Class 3, whatever you may go to, you're the one that's controlling that. And if you can't hold yourself to speak to another colleague with the respect that they've earned and how you would wish to be spoken to, then you have no right to carry a firearm, in my opinion. If you cannot hold yourself, that's something you need to take a real big, long, hard thinking of. And that's all I have to say.
I understand.
Thank you, Strike.
Osborne, the time is 23:15. What's going to happen is you're going to give him two options, ultimately. You're going to be placed on a level 2 disciplinary, and you're going to be removed from my armed response division. All your certifications in relation to your armed and your training are going to be removed off you and revoked. You're no longer to be welcome into armed response unit. 2 weeks. After that 2 weeks has surpassed and you've sorted yourself out and you've sorted your attitude out, there's potential for you to come back. If you prove yourself within that 2 week time space, there's potential that you might be invited back to a selection. However, you fuck about and remain this arrogant attitude that you've got, you can get fucked, mate, honestly. You think this division is a joke, and I'm going to have to make a fucking good example of you because you've pissed me royally off. If your name's coming across Gold Commander's fucking desks, you think I will 100% do something about it. Is
I
that
understand.
understood?
I understand. Understood. And I'm sorry, sir.
Options are you go back to response or you go back to traffic.
Can I have a couple of minutes to think?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What I will need is for you to surrender all of your firearms, please.
Where would you like me to put them, sir?
Just put them on the floor, I'll sort it out.
Is that taser or just firearms?
Just firearms. Baton launcher as well, please. Your driving certificates will remain. Driver level 3. Even if you go to response and stuff. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Osborne, I feel like I'm being tough on you, but I fucking need to be, mate. It's an whatever the fuck you've done, it's been absolutely crazy, Osborne, and you've disappointed me fucking massively. Because you're a good fucking cop, mate. You're a good armed cop, and you fucked it for yourself.
I've brought it on myself, sir. So you're not doing anything wrong here. You're just doing your job, sir, and I appreciate it. That, you know, you've got a job to do. Same with you, GC2. And same with you, Coordinator 1. I will go away and I will get my act together.
Good. If you want to be back where you fucking stood in this rightful uniform, then you need to fucking earn it, mate. Go have a little think about what you want to do, whether you want to be response traffic, do what you want, and then you can email that.
I've had a think, and I would like to go back to response, please.
No problem. I'm sure Tony can sort you out with a new call sign and stuff like that. For the time being, until you get sorted a new call sign, if you can use Charlie Whiskey 60, please.
That's fine. My stuff is on the floor, by the way.
Thank you. Make sure you remove yourself from the armed secondary radio as well, please. And you're now free to leave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Osborne.